Hey, how's it going? This is Ron Peterson, and I wanted to make another Vidify your life video today. And today's topic, I wanted to talk about the challenge on MTV, on the MTV network. So every year, and I want to talk about my enjoyment and what it brings to like entertainment for myself. So like every year, pretty much you have the Real World, Are You the One, different reality TV shows where people go on to find love or to pretty much live a regular life, and people can go on MTV and watch these shows and basically watch their everyday life like it's a reality TV show. Well, the challenge, what they do is they take different uh, different people off those shows and place them into a big, you know, pretty much challenge, a big game show on, that it challenges your strength, your mind, your ability to, do puzzles, to run miles on end, pretty much. And every year they bring in new people and they bring in, old vets that usually always win. And this year it's called the Challenge Invasion of the Champions. And pretty much the first couple episodes, there's, about 20 people, and they're all new. I mean, they're not all new, but there's about, five or six rookies. And then the rest of them are people that have been on the show, two or three times. They've never really come close to winning. I think there's one guy, his name is Corey. He's definitely one of the contenders, but pretty much they're just battling it out, trying to get on the next one. Every show, you pretty much have a challenge, and if you win, you send the worst person in that challenge into the elimination, and then people vote, and then they send another person in elimination, and they battle that out, and the loser goes home. Well, pretty much what was happening throughout those episodes, the TV show was showing, I think there were eight of them, eight others that have won the challenge before, and they're showing their workouts and their progress getting ready for this show, because all these new, they call them the underdogs, all these underdogs that are fighting it out in the show already had no clue this was coming. And it was one of the big twists of the game. Every year there's a twist, where they bring in new people or they change up the game. Well, this year the twist was they bring in a whole pretty much new cast of members. And I don't know what it is, but I think the reason why I'm always intrigued in this type of show is it shows not just the competition side of things, but the reality of what goes on behind the scenes, and what happens, in the regular life. Because the game is, the main game is played on the battlefield, where they send people into elimination, where they try to win challenges. Well, the second part of the game is, coming up with alliances and coming up with ways to manipulate people to try to turn, people against each other to get you on an alliance. And I don't know if I really want to go on one of these shows to try to like look like a bad guy, or look like someone who, um, you know, turns against people, or, throws people under the bus. But I think this is a show that shows great strategy and competition, and pretty much you don't even have to be physically strong or physically, a monster. Like, you can pretty much just, work out maybe once a month, or never work out, and you can go on the show. And I mean, I'd recommend working out, because there's times where they have to run miles and miles in a challenge. So I do that. But yeah, this show pretty much, I mean, right now I'm halfway through the show. It goes on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on MTV. I'd recommend it. Pretty much right now, they are basically in the process of eliminating underdogs. Right now, there's only about 4 or 5 champions, and there was about 8 underdogs. And the show pretty much set up like that, so the underdogs would have a chance. But right now, for the final, they can't just have 8 underdogs and 4 champions. So I believe in the future, future episodes, they're going to start eliminating underdogs. So there'll be an even battlefield where we'll see the best underdogs versus the best champions, because that's when it gets exciting, is when they're playing each other, not just when the champions are playing the champions, or underdogs are playing underdogs. I like it when, both sides battle it out and actually have a chance to just, go at it with each other and just, have no grit or anything, like nothing holding them back. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend watching the Challenge Invasion of the Champions. If not this year, I'm sure there'll be Challenge episodes in the future. Thank you very much and have a good day.